What's going on, people? Welcome to United Stand. Welcome to the Fan Forum. Manchester United 2, Leicester City 2. We've drawn in a game that we should have won, man. The chances were there. Yes, some questionable picks from Ollie, but Ollie's probably looking at that to be fair to him and probably like, you know what? There was enough to win that game. We was 10 minutes away from a massive, massive win. I've sent a voice note to KG when we're 2-1 up saying, please don't mess this up. Please. I've been on record saying Vardy's not going to do nothing. And you know what, though? He actually didn't, though. That's annoying. He didn't do... This is what I was saying. He's not really doing anything. Shot off target, hit off two in Zabi. KG's doing a madness. He's just stuck right now. Oh, no, he's not. He's back. Was he stuck?
Yeah, I think he's come back in.
Yeah. Everyone's thing's doing a madness. And it was just so annoying. Kev, take it away. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Just so disappointed, mate. It really does feel it's a massive 2 points drop. That it almost felt like a defeat, you know. And you can look at it if you're a glass half full kind of guy, and we might look back at the end of the season and say, you know, Leicester will be there kicking about. So in theory, it's not a bad result. I think it's just the way that we played. Thought we took the game to them. Large parts of the game, we just looked like we could score at will whenever we went forward, but. I mean, the big demise and downfall of this team, and we all knew it anyway, is defensively, we can just be, on our day, absolutely shambolic. And today, it has cost us. It's cost us a massive 2 points there. But, I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on it, but that's my after-match sort of reaction. I do feel a bit down in the dumps, to be honest.
Jay's doing an absolute madness. I'm just going to leave Jay for a second. He's sideways, upside down, anything. Alex, I know it sounds a bit like a stupid question, but I'm going to ask it just to give you the platform to go off and speak about it. 2 points dropped instead of a point gained?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking with KG before we went on the show. We might look at it further down the line and think it was a good point, because I think they will take points off of like other big six sides or other teams going for the top four, but it's just so frustrating. Like when Bruno scored, I didn't think that we would hang on. It's just that our defense is just so ordinary. I'm just so sick and tired of it at this point. But it's 2 points dropped because we were in the leading position twice and threw it away twice. It's just really disappointing. Like Kev said, it feels a bit like a loss. I mean, we're still unbeaten since that Arsenal game in the league. And we've still got a brilliant away record, but. It's just stupid mistakes cost us, and it's frustrating because they're such a beatable team, I think.
KG, I know you're always Mr. Optimistic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How you feeling with that?
You know what? I've got a range of emotions. I'll say first thing, I almost got into argument with some fans online actually, because I'm like, what's annoying is we've come a long way. Yeah, I mean that's the bottom line. To the fact that everyone is upset that we lost today, and sorry, there's mad feedback. I don't know who it is, but there's some ruffling.
I think it's Jay. Actually, no, it's not. I've just muted Jay. Is it Kev? No, must be Alex.
Is it Alex?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've come a long way. Yeah. The fact that everyone today is like, we should be first, because what everyone's upset about is we didn't beat a team that is shown consistently that they're a top six side now. You know what I mean? They're a top six side. They're in and amongst it. They took points off Spurs the other day. Yes, we were good enough to beat them. Yes, it was our defensive frailties, and how we looked. We have issues, but we all know that. We've argued it over and over again. Maguire, this, that, and the other. But now we're talking about a team here that before we didn't even think we was going to finish in top four. Now we're talking about trying to have the title. That is a difference. So when you say we come a long way, and people say we come a long way from where, well, this team hasn't lost since Arsenal. We haven't lost since Arsenal. We played great away from home. Now Ollie has made mistakes today. One of the biggest mistakes, I still don't understand the Dan James inclusion, bit weird. But then we argued about the Lindelof thing playing. But then Twanzebe was the reason why that ball gets deflected. And let's say it had been a Lindelof in that position. Does that still happen? We don't know. So it's one of those things where you got to say, like, I remember this team has been trash for a long time. and we've not been able to believe. Now we're believing. That's when I say we've come somewhere. We're going in a place. We're getting an upward trajectory. It's up to you, look. If you don't like how it's going, like today was bad. Today was a bad result because we were good enough to beat them. But then a team that scores 2 goals away from home, and Rashford misses 2 sitters. It's like at times you gotta say, you know what, players, you have to play better if we want to be Champions League. Because what we're doing right now, we're comparing ourselves to Liverpool. Yeah, is what we want, because Liverpool are the best side in the league. Well, Liverpool have been great for like 3 seasons. We've been shit for a very long time, and just starting to turn the corner to be a team that's in with a chance. That's just how I feel. I feel like we've made progression. I understand we want the progression to be faster. I do too. I'm frustrated that we didn't get the win, but I think we can't throw all the bathwater out. Do you know what I mean? Like we have to remain, and all that we need the club to do is back Ollie with January signings. That's all. Ollie needs defenders. Give him that, we do well. That's it.
Michael says, why did we buy Van der Beek? Super chat there. Man United 99 on the screen says, this is not the time to think the title until we buy a centre-back. Yeah, we're going to get into that for sure. And Kevin says, Maguire should be nowhere near the pitch. The man doesn't know how to defend. 80 million thrown away. Criticism for Maguire there as well. Smash a like if you're watching, and subscribe if you're new, guys. Reaction after the 2-2 draw. Jay, you there?
I'm here. Gentlemen, I just want some clarification. Are we today Boxing Day, St. Stephen's Day, or Groundhog Day? The same thing with our defence is happening over and over again. We, in 6 games, we've scored 17. We've conceded 9. So-called title challenge, my arse. You concede 9 goals in 6 games. We have a relegation-style defence and a possible top 4 attacking. Guys, today, we grasped a draw from the jaws of victory today. We conceded 7 times this season. We conceded 2 goals in a game. And anybody that even mentions the T word today in this show, guys, I'm going to be disgusted. Seriously, I'm so annoyed today.
Jay, you're the one who's been talking about it. Jay talks about it every week.
No, man, look, come on, listen. That defense today,
I know
we're going
to go about it.
Yeah, you mentioned the title last show.
No, I said my words were.
Yeah, you can't say that. You've been part of it.
I said, and I put myself back. I refuse to mention the T word until March. So I don't want to hear any crap today about title challenge. Oh, we're top 4. We're top 4. I don't want to hear it, guys. We dropped 2 points today, and we should have drawn. We should have 2 points dropped today. That game was there to be won.
We should have been good enough to see that game out.
But that's the case, Kevin, right? We are almost like the could have, should have, would have team. We are like the guy. We all have had this friend, okay, that he's out on a night out, okay, and he could have, should have, would have pulled, but he never did. And that's us, guys. That's us in a moment. We flattered to deceive. Now, we have had a good results. I'm not disputing that, okay? And the positive, people are going to spin out, oh, it's a point against Leicester. I'm sorry. Today, we should have, could have beat Leicester, but we didn't because we cannot. That's the facts.
Wait, can we argue with that? Can I argue?
Yeah, of course.
Can I argue with that? Yeah, no. So I'm straight in it because listen, Jay was the one that brought up the title race just now. Yeah, and yes, you can't argue with it. Yeah, we are in a title race. I don't care if you don't like that we're in the title race. We're in one. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, the way he's playing suggests we're in the title race. He's flipping his hat. He knows what that highlight's for. That's for later. That's for the celebration sequence when they do Premier League years. Yeah, he believes that something's happening, and I believe it too. Yeah, we need to sort out the defense. We all argue the same thing. We have an issue at the back. We can get onto the issues because, again, not to just rinse Maguire, but again, 80 million, you're here for a reason. Stop the cross. Can you stop the cross? Please stop the cross. It could be different. Now he's not culpable. I'm saying that you're the person, you're the captain, you're the leader, you're supposed to be the most sure thing that we have. Because this team is missing a Virgil van Dijk. That's what we're missing. We're missing a Virgil van Dijk. We are title contenders. Again, 9 goals conceded, that's not good enough. 9 goals is a problem. However, the attack is beautiful. No one can tell me, even when was playing today, we knew that the chance would come. That's a team that is in the mix. Now, other good title-winning sides, they don't lose. Yeah? The one thing we can say about us is we're not losing and we're creating chances. People, we always have to think of where we've been though, and where we're going to. Now, I love the fact that everyone's almost what they want for this club has gone up a level, and I love that. We can see that everyone's like, you know what, we should be doing this, we should be doing this. Beginning of the season, no one was talking about top 7. People were worried for Oli. Now we're having different conversations, which is progress. Back the manager. Now that the Poch is gone, it's not happening. He's not coming to this club. It's finished. I don't know if the club had plans to wait for Poch signings. Bro, we got to move and give Oli what he needs. It's glaring now. We need we probably need 2 centre backs. Bringing it Upamecano, Alaba. We are nice.
We won't be able to get them in January, though, is the issue. Exactly. I'm not sure about with Alaba.
But this is when we talk about being a big club, because you lot keep saying that we should be a bigger club on the pitch. We need to be a big club. We can get players out of their contracts. If we want to say, I want this player, turn up and give them an offer they can't refuse. Bro, we played 80 mil Maguire, bro. We got Bruno Fernandes. Since Bruno's come in, we haven't, what's the stat about him we haven't lost since he's turned up or something like that. You don't know what I'm talking about.
No, we've lost it. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying that how we would have had same points in Liverpool or something.
Yeah. You've
seen what a January signing can do. He can come in and it can change the whole team's future, basically. And that's what I'm saying. Let's decide. I don't want to hear this January's not a transfer window for stuff. No, it's a transfer window. It's open. Compete, buy someone, price them away. We're that big club that we say we are. Knock on a door, say, here's the money, come on down. That's what we got to do.
It sounds simple.
We're not even linked. Sorry,
the difficult thing with Man United, KG, and we all know this, is, you know, we used to do that back in the day. Now, under the new regime, the Glazers, Ed Woodward, we've seen how they piss about in the transfer market. And players that we should have easily been able to get. Look at last summer, for instance. You know, there was all this talk of Jadon Sancho, you know, bringing in a defender. And look what we ended up with. So Solskjaer's kind of working with his hands tied behind his back to an extent as well, because it's going to prove very difficult.
There you go.
I think it's I don't want to get negative in terms of this is why we ain't going to win the league and going down that route. But I was saying, like, these next 2 games, if you are proper serious about it, you're going to have to try and keep pace, because Liverpool are probably going to beat West Brom. Instead of being 5 points behind them with a game in hand, it's going to go to 7 points. Do you know what I mean? And then if we don't beat Wolves and they beat Newcastle, or you get a draw against Wolves because we struggle against Wolves, that 7 points goes to 9 points behind them before. And then we play them and we're already 9 points behind. Then you either don't beat them or you lose, worst case. Then it's, do you know what I mean? The gap just kind of, which is why it's like, we kind of have to, if we really want to talk about that T word realistically, we have to be winning every game up until we're playing against them, which is why I've never cared about the game in hand thing, because it's all about the game in hand's only relevant to what points we are behind them when we play the game in hand. Do you know what I mean? And that's miles away. The game in hand might not even be till February. And the thing is, for me, is that today, what I will say was a positive, we've done enough to win the game. Like, Ollie, you could talk about, we'll get into it into more, in like a more dynamic way, but we could talk about, should he maybe have not played Dan James? People are going to say, hell no, he should never have started. Some people might say Scott McTominay, whatever do you want to say, Victor Lindelof, etc., etc. We created enough chances to win the game. We were winning the game twice. If we could defend properly, like what Jay's saying as well, if we could defend properly, like a T-word challenge inside, then you see those games out. Those are the games that when you are trying to aspire to those kind of things, you see it out 1-0, you see it out 2-1, or you score and you're 2-0 up. Do you know what I mean? You take your chances. So I think, Alex is right in terms of we might look back at one point and go, you know what? That point probably weren't too bad because Leicester just nicked a point off Liverpool, actually, and it'll probably even its way out. But we've got to go and beat Wolves.
That's right. But we let the Wolves game come. My question to you guys on the panel right now, where did you expect us to? If I offered you this position, December, like many weeks ago, when we played Arsenal, if I said we'll be in this position, would you take it? And a lot of you lot will put your hands up. Actually, let me ask that question. Would you take in this position after the Arsenal loss? And I said, hey guys, in this time we could be here. What say you guys?
Yeah, I'd have taken it.
Okay,
yeah, I'd have thought you were crazy.
I would have gladly.
What's that, Jay?
Okay, on balance, like after the Arsenal game, all of us sitting here would have taken third place. Every one of us would take it. Of course you would. However, it's been a topsy-turvy season, and we are where we are. But how many of us sitting here have confidence in the board to go out in January and get a David Alba? Seriously, I think he could be our Bruno Fernandes of our defense if it's done in January. But how many of us have confidence in any board to go out and say, okay, Bayern Munich, he's got a contract in May. Here's 10 million euros. We'll take him now and we'll pay his wages. I don't have confidence in them. I just don't.
Now you're talking. Now we're talking the right things because we've been in this thing. You know, when we done that stream, we said it's time to back Ollie. Ollie needs backing all around. So instead of the Ollie in, Ollie out, we should be looking at the board now and saying.
On that. Sorry. 1 sec. I thought something so stupid. There was some idiot. I think it's Alex, sort of saying, "Oh, now they're deciding to back the man." Like that show was to do with people who haven't been backing him to say, "Leave it alone. Finally back the man." It's so stupid. That was just one of my bugbears the other day. Christmas Day, man, got time to be chatting shit like that. Just piss me off.
But this is the thing. Now is the time where you say, fans unite. Yeah, we could be in something. As Jay says, we're like a signing or two away. Yeah, from being a competing side. Now we need the board to act like a big club and go in and say, I need that defender. I need that player. Because you've seen that we got Bruno in January. They say you can't buy class in January or Bruno's class. And how did we do that? Do you know what I mean? We went in, we said to the team, we said, yo, Sporting, hold this money. He's coming with us. We got to do it again. It's possible. And we got Bruno for 40 mil. So I know that Upamecano's got
55-ish, 56.
It's fine though. Like he's definitely like what we got, the return is fine. Yeah, Upamecano has got a 40 million release clause at the end of the season. Yeah, don't waste time. Hey, say, listen, guys, we'll give you 60 mil now. I know this is crazy. Man United have done worse things. We'll give you 60 mil now. Let us have him. A big club could operate like that.
And they're gonna go. Nah, mate, we're in the Champions League. So we knocked you out. So wait.
We're not expecting, really and truly, they're not expecting to win the Champions League. So if we take 60 mil instead of losing a player for 40 mil at the end of the season, it feels like good business. It feels like good business to me. I'll do it. Or you say, you know what, you're chilling. How about Alaba? Or how about there's other better defenders around the world. The Badishills. All we need is pace. Yes. How about that? We just need pace. We're asking for a player with pace, and we need someone that can organize because I'm still not sure of Maguire in terms of his organization skills. Then
Jerome says, missed it. So I need to start getting these super chats out, guys, because a couple have just timed out. So apologies for that. I'm going to get back on them while the guys kind of conduct it because there's so many going on. Plus, I want to get the guys' opinion. Ronald says only if, I think he means, Rashford was on point, we would have got all the points. Ollie is not at fault. He can't hold Rashford's head and his shooting. He played a good team. Deepak says, we're a team in progress. We know our defense is not clear, but we have to also keep in mind we just had a very defensively draining game 2 days back. We still had so many positives from this game, so optimism there. Pushan says Maguire was touching the back line when the cross was played in for the second goal. He should cut this out. The low cross, 80 million my ass. Show says KG keeps saying we can go for the title, but it's now the third time he said he's happy with a point. Chelsea, City, now Leicester. Contradictory. I think he's just, well, you respond to that. That's towards you.
No, because it's just a
Useless. Absolutely
you comment, bruv. What's wrong with these crackheads, bruv? I keep telling them. No, because it's like, how do you hear stuff but not hear? Today, I wanted more. Let that be clear. In the world, I wanted more from today. Yeah, Leicester are a big side. If we beat the smaller sides, we can still go on and do a league title. It is possible. Last season, we beat everyone in the top 6. Did we win the league? No. Yeah, didn't happen. Not at all. Understand this. It did not happen, bro. Now, all we got to do is beat the dead teams. Wolves. Who else? Sheffield
Don't
United.
call them teams dead. We're around the same level.
They're dead, bro. Wolves is dead. Yeah,
without him.
We've not even beaten them in the Premier League, and you're calling them dead.
You said Vardy and all these other things. You were talking about Vardy the other day, so don't tell me what to say, bro. Wolves
You can't say all these other teams are dead when we ain't even beating them.
You couldn't even manage.
Mine was based off evidence. I said mine was based off Vardy ain't done that when we played it. We ain't even beaten Wolves since they've been in the Prem.
Listen, you couldn't even manage Mark, bruv. I heard you halftime. You lot getting back and forth at this thing. I don't want to hear you piping up now, bruv. You weren't strong enough in the tackle, bruv. Get out, bruv. Listen.
So what? Was you one of them? Was you one of them saying that it's nothing to do with Bruno and it was all McTominay?
I agree with you, but you weren't strong enough in the tackle, bruv. You was jumping in the tackle like Maguire, fam. You should.
Well, I don't know if you would have taken a second to look at the free seats. I think you would see that you're wrong.
Now, I was in the free seats. How about that, bro? But you weren't doing enough, fam. You should have silenced Mark. Anyway, listen, for all the crackhead fans that don't understand what I'm saying, today we dropped points. I'm talking in the grand scheme, as the season goes on, it could be a valuable one. Let's say it goes down to 1 point and we win it by 1 point. Let's just say that happens. You lot have got Liverpool's, I don't want to be rude, but you lot got Liverpool's dicks so far up your asses, yeah? You don't understand what's going on. Oh my days, Liverpool. Go and support them then, bruv. Support your team, bruv. Pissing me off, bruv. I've had enough.
You're rattled.
No, bro. No, because everyone just every day, Liverpool. Bruv, go and support them. They don't walk alone.
But you know
it's because they are the benchmark.
I got to give a bit of context. Firstly, apologies for the rude language on Boxing Day, guys.
I'm so sorry, bro, but these lot, I don't understand how many United fans.
I think to give a bit of the other side, KG, people aren't just. It's not United fans who want to support Liverpool. It's the United fans who are going, that is the benchmark.
Exactly.
That is the benchmark. You've got to look at them.
Exactly. See, now that's the benchmark. We was not even allowed to even look at them as a benchmark, bro. Now we're in the conversation. We're trying to be like these lot. We weren't even there before. So everyone wants to go and do the Liverpool thing. Go and listen. Steven Gerrard needs more, bro. Go to him, bro. I'm saying we are Man United. I'm focusing on us. It's not guaranteed that they're not going to lose any games. They could lose games, bro. That's it. Simple as that.
RB sold Timo Werner with a semi-final at hand, so he's basically saying it can be done. Yeah, but that's because of Corona happened and then the season ended.
And it was a buyout.
Exactly. Martial fanboy says Martial lazy, slow, non-existent, 0 runs, 0 shots and goals. I think Martial played well today. And it's ironic that it's called Martial fanboy. Jay. What do you want to say?
It was just
without being
that last comment there.
Literally anything there.
The last comment, but the comment there about Martial, like what game was he watching? Martial showed us again that his hold-up play is one of his key facets of his game. We have all agreed that Martial is not an out-and-out clinical striker. His hold-up play frees up space for Bruno and for Rashford. And that gentleman, I don't know his name, I'm not going to be disparaging, but what game were you watching? If you don't understand what Martial does, watch another sport. Or go and support Liverpool.
Martial's good, bro. Kev, do you think Ollie made any mistakes today, or was it simple as, nah, man, them players got to do their jobs?
Any other day, we'd have beaten Leicester. If we set up that same way, you can read into it and say, oh, why did he play Dan James? But Dan James did a job against Leeds United last week in the last game. So he's looked at that and thought, well, I'm going to keep him in the team. Nothing wrong with that. His work rate, very good. Off the ball, he was good. Obviously, on the ball, he wasn't great. Didn't really create much. It's fine lines again. Football. You know, if we can hang on them last 5 minutes, we've seen the game out. We get 3 points. It looks totally different. You can look at the facts. Where was Wan-Bissaka out the team today?
Yeah, he must be injured.
Yeah, I've a massive blow when I've seen that before it, because I thought we're playing Lindelof at right back. You know, you're going to lose that attacking down the right hand side, and I think Leicester knew that. They definitely targeted us down that side because they seen a weakness. But United's defence as a back four usually is a weakness anyway.
It is.
That's the thing. Someone touched on it before about Shaw, but I think we have a team capable of winning the title in midfield, and in attack we definitely do. But it isn't just Maguire. I think it's, if you look at it compared to other like elite level teams, it's every single position in that whole defense, including arguably the goalkeeper. Obviously, when he's at his best, he's good enough to be at that level. But it's like right back, centre back, both centre backs, and our left back. Do you think any other like team like a Bayern or any of the teams at the very highest level look at any of our defenders and be like, "Oh, I wish we had them"? So it's every single one of them, in my opinion. Anyway, for the fullbacks, they're both good defensively, but they're not good at going forward, which is what you need in the modern game. And then the centre backs, we have like Maguire and Lindelof are both good enough to be like squad centre backs, but neither are good enough to start, in my opinion.
There's a load of super chats here, and then KG, you can bring up the next topic that's on your mind. Afik says, I'm with KG. We've got to look at our club and our club alone. Look at the benchmark and be critical of our club based on our philosophy, not theirs. WN9929 says, why didn't James hit the ball further ahead? He would have been through on the break or fouled with a red. We see Vardy do this all the time. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Tasif says, why Ollie played Lindelof at right back when Tuzabi was on the bench? He should have taken off one of McFred instead of Martial. I agree with that.
Yeah, that was right.
Senna says, Martial hater, here we go. He got caught offside, but he ran. He dribbled through 4 Leicester players from midfield and brought the ball into the box. Yeah, he played, honestly. I think Martial's only downside today was that the chances didn't fall to him. If he would have had Rashford's chances today, I think he would have got at least a brace. And then another super chat here from Liam says, progress summed up. This time last year, our conversation was depressing. We've gone on to the Bruno Fernandes show and gotten help, and we are better. Drop a bomb on the defense, and we will win it all. And whilst Ali says, Wassa says, I wish we had 10 other players on Bruno's level. Don't we all? And we've read that one already. And if I've got everything. Yeah, KG, next topic.
Here you go. Listen, let me just do something because it's Boxing Day. Here you go. Make it. I think that's how you say your name. That's what I'm seeing. I wish I could send the super chat, but I'm not living in the UK, bro. We did that for you, fam. That's it. All right, cool. I wish he said more though, because it could have been worthy. Like.
The one chance they had, the one chance they had.
That's it. Now I'm going to look after the free things. Now I'm going to do this as a disclaimer. If anyone was offended by me telling you to go and support Liverpool, I apologize. I just don't like it. I just don't like the fact that Man United fans just always have Liverpool. Just it's hurtful to me as a Man United fan that we give Liverpool so much praise. I hated it when Moy said, wait, is it? So a Liverpool manager said once upon a time, we aspire to be like Man United. Was it Roy Hodgson? They hated that. Yeah, we don't do that. That's the level of the rivalry. We're not supposed to, yes, I can say you can see them, but not every day, like you lot just always got a clock just with you, bro.
Hold on. What was it that actually got you angry? What happened?
No, because everyone acts as if like Liverpool would support Liverpool, then, bro. They can't lose. Oh my knees. Oh, Liverpool.
Yeah, but you don't want to be as good as them.
I know you're doing Lex. You're not
asking you don't want to be as good as them.
Piss off.
It's irrelevant, like saying about Liverpool. It could be any other team. The point is that it seems to win the title in these days, you really can't barely afford to lose, because City won, or Liverpool got like 99 points and then still came second. So that's what I'm saying. Like every point counts in 2020.
I'm just asking the question: where is it that like if you want to get to the top, you have to look who's the best.
Yes.
So are Liverpool the best right now?
Yes. Let's be the best at what we're trying to do.
That's not supporting Liverpool. That's saying Raw, that I want to get to that.
Everyone talks as if Liverpool can't be beaten at all, bro. Like, oh my days, that Liverpool just gonna win everything, bro. Bro, support them then, fam. I'm saying now we're saying, oh, Wolves, we're not sure about Wolves, bro. If you're that sure about Liverpool, can't you just say to yourself, wait, we should be good enough to beat and I know we got defensive issues. It's not like I'm just saying this, and people keep comparing me to Ty. Ty doesn't even believe they're in a relegation battle, bro. I can see that thing wrong, bro. I'm not Ty, bro. I can tell you the points. What's wrong about
sometimes? You are Ty sometimes.
Lex, I know what you're doing, but
sometimes you actually are. Sometimes you do say mad stuff.
I say a madness. This is my life, yeah. Bro, I watched the game in my gym jams, bro. I'm still in my career clothes, bro. I should have been enjoying.
Rashford, I don't like that Rashford can't finish. Wow, that's the name. Says Martial's hold-up play because he doesn't know what to do with the ball. Martial's unintentional hold-up play over Cavani's sharpness, elite movement? ? No, I just disagree. I don't know if you're trying to wind us up, but I just don't agree with that point, to be fair. Joshua in the free seat says we will beat Wolves. Well, I hope so. We have to. We have to beat them. Jay, let's kind of move it forward then. Let's move it forward. I mean, let's talk about some of the positives from today's game. I thought Fred was really good. I thought Luke Shaw was solid today. And Bruno Fernandes again. Jay, you there? Hello? Jay?
Yeah, and apparently, from what I saw on Twitter at half time, Mark and yourself had a bit of a spat about Bruno and his little tip of nutmeg. Which
that thing that KG said earlier about something being up wherever, he should have said that about that's Mark with Bruno.
But look, at the end of the day, Bruno, I've said 1,000 times, he is our only player. He's Player of the Year elect, and he's the only one of our players that can actually even rationalize a nutmeg at 20 yards from goal. End of the day, he made up for it. Okay, Bruno is Bruno. We're not going to change him. Bruno, from I suppose the younger fans, he's going to get hate because he gives the ball away. So what? I would argue if we don't have a field for us week in, week out, we don't even finish top 6. So Bruno can do as many nutmegs as he wants in a game, but Bruno will almost come trumps and get a goal and assist. He is the best player in the Premiership. And KG, you said it last week, he's better than De Bruyne. This season, yes, he is. So I don't care what I said about Bruno. He won us that game today. Sorry, without Bruno today, we probably would have lost that game. So that's my thing on Bruno.
Kev, what's your take on Bruno? Because really, it's a bit weird talking about, because we all know how much we love Bruno. Like, this ain't really like you have to prove Bruno's point, but you know, a goal and an assist today, so vital. Should have had an assist in the first minute when he stuck it on Rashford's head. Couldn't do any more than that. And he's just so crucial.
He's in a different league, but that's the main word there, crucial. And in fact, it's quite scary because you take Bruno Fernandes out of Manchester United, literally, we are not ticking. He is the cog that keeps Manchester United moving. He's been sensational. I knew he'd be good at United, but I never, ever expected him to be this good. The worrying thing is, could we deal with him if, touch wood, he had some kind of injury or he's out of the team? Because I think it's frightening just how much he means to Manchester United. He's future captain material. I'm really surprised they didn't actually give it to him this season, to be honest. Because we've seen him come on at half-time in games and absolutely change games. Everybody ups their game when Bruno was playing.
So that KG's just, because what KG does is he looks for the funny comments that just make him laugh and he puts them up on purpose. Esto says we're seeing an amazing progression from last year. Games like this will build us for wins later. Negativity will get us nowhere. Man United for the title in. Tereji says, I think Rashford needs a rest and Martial to play on the left and Cavani up front. And Fosu Mensah needs to start at right back against Wolves.
I'll
just play Tuanzebe right back, to be honest. Yeah. We're seeing amazing. I've read that one already. Belly visual. KG didn't like that because it was bigging up Liverpool. I think we're nearly there. Alex, do in midfield, are you like worried that we can't find like a straight combo, or are you happy for it to keep changing game by game? Because Mark asked me before the game, is this sustainable, kind of keep changing it all the time? And I was like, well, because there's so many games right now and the players are actually playing well, they're obviously buying into it, that the rotation has to happen and they're chomping at the bit. But for you, do you know, it was McTominay and Fred today, it was Matic and Pogba the other day. Do you like that, or do you want us to just get settled?
I think we have so much depth that it is probably good to keep changing them because to keep them fresh. And it was in like the minor competitions. I think in the Premier League, he'll always go with that McTominay and Fred double pivot. But I have to ask, I was thinking it earlier when you were saying how good Fred played, and I completely agree. Have you done Ricky's webcam?
Listen.
He was saying to take him off.
Listen, guys, let me just say this. I wanted to try and not say it today. When this is finished, you need to watch. You think I had an argument with Mark at halftime? You need to watch the fan cam with Ricky.
It was like
wait. Is it a madness?
It starts off all right, and he drops an absolute mazza. So I'm like, huh? And then it kind of goes from there, and then we bring it back. But I won't spoil it.
What level did he go though? Did he go calm Ricky, or did he go full Ricky, bro?
Off the scale.
He went
through the scale.
Unless you have a pre-existing agenda against Fred, I don't understand how anyone can watch that game and think Fred was a problem that we had to take him off. But he was like making so many tackles and interceptions.
He went for Ricky.
Guys, you lot are all saying loads of stuff. No comment. Yeah, I'm saying no comment.
Oh God, I can't wait to watch it then. Well, actually, I don't even know if I want to watch it. Like stuff in the past, like some of the stuff he says just makes me angry, and I don't want to ruin my Boxing Day.
No, you know what? Fred, played amazing. The one thing that I was upset that Fred walked away with 3 points. Honestly, Fred's performance today was a performance when he said to yourself, you know what, you are quality. And one of the arguments that you and Mark almost walked into was when he said there was a line of, maybe Fred's so good, it makes me look at McTominay in a different way. Because Fred's out there doing so much, and you're like, wow, like, I want that from McTominay, but he can't offer that because he's not as good. Again, when you talk about the crucial players in this side, it's Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, and Fred. Those are the crucial to this team doing well.
So did everyone agree that Fred had a really good game today?
God, yeah.
Man of the match.
Yeah.
Man of the match.
Man of the match performance.
Comments, let us know as well what you guys are saying, what you think about Fred's performance. And like I said, like people are saying in there, no spoilers for sure. I think he was brilliant today. I think he's been one of the first, apart from Bruno, who obviously is the first name on the team sheet. Fred's a close second/third. He has been so integral to us. Dave says Fred is bang average.
There's a few super chats. Go on.
Let's go with the super chats. Pumpkin says, what is this that keeps Ollie from subbing McTominay off? He's so inconsistent and often invisible. Surely not a United level midfielder. I mean, he's had a great game against Leeds, which don't tell the full story, because that type of game against Leeds, when you're telling McTominay to bomb on and exploit space, is probably his strength. His strength isn't shielding a back four. So there you go. Dane Duffy says, results such as today and Palace are why we need proper investment in this coming window. And Kevin says, Ollie rotates every other position all the time, but not the defense, which clearly needs changing. I don't get it. Yeah, that's a good point, to be fair. And I've read all of those as well.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Yeah, just double checking. Listen, man, it's Christmas period. Even though, let's look at how Christmas period works. A lot of points are dropped because there's games fast. You know, you come out of a Christmas period and you say, oh, wow. Like, usually you might come out of Christmas period and you're really in and amongst it, or you're far away. Right now, we have to move on to the next game. Let's say we come out this Christmas period, as Jay's been saying, if we come out this Christmas period and we're far away, it was a full storm, was never in nothing. Yeah? But it's too early to say where we are right now. The one things that you can look at and say, oh, what's going well or what's in our favor is players finding form. Rashford's found the back of the net. Yes, he should have taken those chances. There's nothing excusing it. Martial got a goal recently. We need Greenwood to get in and amongst the goals, but Cavani is now becoming a bit more lethal. So there is positives. There is things that you can say, you know what? These things are working well. It's the defense. Let's fix that.
It's got to get sorted.
It's got to be sorted because there's so many positives all over this pitch, except in that area there, you know. And yes, Ollie we can say Ollie's culpable because of him not changing things up. Today he did. It was a forced change, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I don't know what's wrong with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Does anyone know?
I think he's still injured. Yeah, he just didn't make it in time. So
Aaron Wan-Bissaka's got an injury. Lindelof is definitely injured. Even today, he went off, and Lindelof doesn't go off for no reason. Like, our manager does not want to drop Lindelof under any circumstances. Inject him. Do you know what I mean? So he was forced into this decision. Even today, when they're talking, do you know what I heard a pundit say? I think it was Robbie Earl or something. He goes, Man United will be good if they get a real number 9. I said, wait, you looked at today and just thought it was the number 9, and you're not seeing what's going on at the back. And they keep saying this. All I keep hearing from pundits is, Man United, what they're missing is a real number 9. When is Maguire or any of them man at the back going to be criticized?
When they've been a real number 5.
I want to know.
We have one of the best number 9s in world football. I guess he just thought we can't play twice in a short space of time.
It's like, what right now, would you lot say, is the jury out on Maguire? Have you lot made up your minds on what you think Maguire is?
What are you saying, Jay? What are you saying, Jay?
Any minute now. It's coming.
Jay, you saying anything? Okay, Kev, what are you saying? We can't hear you, Jay. I don't know. You're gonna have to come out and come back in or something. I don't know.
He's still on mute.
Hey, Jay's my favorite person, you know.
Jay?
Jay's like Roy King with technology, bro. It's not meant to be.
Yeah, like, this is what Roy King would be like if he tried to use.
Yeah.
No, we need to get Jay tech support, you know. This is madness.
It says, my thing says, it can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected. Jay, your mic's not connected.
KG, it's in. It's in, KG.
Oh.
It's in.
Oh, there you go.
You got me now?
There you go.
Okay. I just want to go back to KG's point about the pundits, like Rob. Just because Robbie Earl and his ill does not mean that they know any more about football than the five of us. We're watching a game all our lives, and how a paid professional pundit can see the inadequacies of our back four and Harry Maguire. The Statue of Liberty has more movement than Harry Maguire, first and foremost. And I don't know, is it because he's plays for England and he is your stalwart centre half for the upcoming European Championships? He's never, ever called out by pundits, ever. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has already nailed, he has made him captain. He's going to play him week in, week out. In all his mind, he's undroppable. I've said time and time again, Lindelof is playing with injury. He shouldn't have played today. He should have been on CB. That's an Ole. That's game management. As far as I'm concerned, on CB against Everton during the week, he didn't put his foot wrong. He should have started today. So it's a question to be answered by Ole.
Crystal clear, Jay. I think we all agree.
Wait. I need to ask Kev this a bit. Kev, I'm coming directly to you. You've seen the super chat, yeah? Cobb, yeah? He says, no goal today was Maguire's fault. Please, no agenda. I just want to do you have any... James Spacey's upset. He hates that super chat. Go on, take it away.
What do you mean? Where am I at with Harry Maguire and what do I think of him?
No, just what that person said. That person said, no goal today was Maguire's fault. Please, no agenda. So, and we need to do this because on Twitter, what happens is every time we lose, people say that there is an agenda against Maguire. There is a strong agenda because he's not the worst defender. You lot just keep looking at him wrong because he's the easiest person to blame. What say you on just the agenda talk and that thing today? No goal was his fault.
Yeah, well, the agenda thing comes from the 80 million price tag that Manchester United paid for him. That is not Harry Maguire's fault. Manchester United paid that at the time because that's what Leicester's valuation was of him. You know, he wasn't in the last year of his contract. He had a good contract at that stage. So it was like, well, if you want him, you're going to have to pay what Liverpool more or less paid for Van Dijk. And they are not in the same league. I'm sorry. If you ask any United fan, who would you rather have, Virgil van Dijk or, you know, Harry Maguire? Well, I was going to say somebody will probably fire in the comment section now saying that they'd rather have Harry Maguire, but I don't know what's going on in these comments today. I think people have had far too much drink yesterday, probably drank things that they never drink, and then have just topped up today and just got into the comment section. But but yeah, he's just always going to get tarnished with the 80 million price tag. Fans will always look at that. I said it the other week. If he was just a product of the youth academy that come through and United didn't actually pay anything for him, would he be in the team?
Yeah, and this is what we all know. And what, Alex? What say you to that? Just to the agenda, please. I wouldn't, because we need to talk about this. What say you to the agenda? And how can I say it? Is Maguire at fault of any of the goals today?
I can see why people say it was. I didn't personally think he was. I thought with the first one, it was more McTominay and Bruno messing up. But like I said, I think like what Kev said about the 80 million, that is the reason that people have an agenda. I don't like to keep calling him like a fridge and stuff. But if he was an academy player, he would still be playing all the time because our other two centre-backs are made of paper mache. They're like, from in terms of ability, they're not good enough, but Lindelof and Maguire, I know Lindelof's injured at the moment, but for the most part, they don't really get injured throughout a season. Whereas Bailly and Tuanzebe, we might think they're better defensively, and I personally do prefer Bailly and Tuanzebe more than Lindelof and Maguire. But they'll be injured again in 2 games' time, so it's pointless.
Wait, did anyone see Bailly's scissor kick defending? It was Why is this nuts? Bailly is out of this world when it comes to defending. He says, how can I do this in the most unorthodox way ever?
That is some of the reasons why people love and hate him in the same bit of play right there.
I love him.
Like he just and then you just know he'll probably pull his hamstring from doing that or mash up his back or something. Like it's just a typical thing. But on the Maguire thing, Tim says Maguire couldn't defend a snail. Wow. See that? Wow. Look, I will say this.
That's funny.
It is all down to, I think the 3 things that we're annoyed most about Maguire are 3 things that are out of his control. The price tag, the captaincy, and playing every single game. Like, he never asked to be 80 million. And this is, I'm not talking about his ability. I'll get to his ability. I'll talk about what he lacks. But I'm talking about the 3 main things here that we always like, that surround him. He cost 80 million. He never went in to Ollie and said, I want to be 80 million, Man United pay 80 million. Never done that. He never came in as a new player and when he was signing that contract, go, I ain't signing unless you give me guarantees I'm going to be captain. Of course not. Of course he didn't do that. Ollie made him captain. He doesn't say, don't get me wrong, he wants to play every game, like every player should want to play every game. Wow.
No, they fire today. I'm dropping a bomb for you guys. All right. They are killing it.
Well, can I just jump in of a thing you were saying, Flex, is that about him being captain. I reckon if we would have actually signed Bruno in the summer rather than January, that Maguire wouldn't be captain in the first place.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. 100%. And I feel like, Ollie, that's why we had that. I think me and KG done like a little role play thing about that, I think. Or I don't know, we might not have done. Of like, how does Ollie go about saying to Harry, I just want to take that off you and give like Flex, he's got I feel like Ollie
do your Solskjaer impression, Flex, honestly. I'm close to cracking up here as it is. That will finish it off.
wait. It's Boxing Day. Do it. God, I'm gonna be Maguire.
I wouldn't mind. He does some kind of Yorkshire accent, and he goes, "Hello, how are you doing? Are you all right?"
Go on, try it. I'm Maguire. Please.
Harry,
Right now, I'm holding Shaw.
Harry, we've got a bit of a problem.
What?
Basically, Harry, I've gone to Sports Direct to get another armband, but they haven't got your size.
Hold on, I'm holding Lindelof now too.
So what I'm going to do, Harry? They've only got a size that fits Bruno. So, what I'm going to do is I'll give it Bruno until we've put in an order for an extra large.
Hold on, I'm holding Wan-Bissaka.
When it comes back in, we give you another goal. But right now, you get on well with Anto, you get on well with Marcus, you get on well with Paul. Just have a chill with those lads, and when it comes back into stock, we'll try and get you in.
Thanks, boss.
No problem, Harry. The funny thing is, I don't know if Jay's enjoying it because he's still stuck.
Are you with us, Jay?
Wait, read the super chat.
Lisbon says, I reckon Maguire would literally cry his eyes out if the captain's band was taken from him. Pathetic captain, even worse defender. No, I see, because that's what I mean. Then it gets like, I don't want to look like we're trying to just everyone jump on Maguire because, like I said, across the whole back four, I just don't think he's the leader that Solskjaer's painting him out to be. So if you take that off him, give him another fast centre-back next to him, Maguire's not the worst defender in the world.
I tell you one thing, Flex, right? I know I've stuck up for Maguire there. One thing I didn't like after the Manchester derby, we've drawn a game against our Manchester rivals, and he goes, fair enough, if John Stones is a friend of his, England international, whatever, save it for the tunnel somewhere away after the match. For him to be hugging him on the pitch, I thought set the wrong example.
I can't.
People are drinking too much on Boxing Day.
Hey, Josh Sutton is an absolute madman, you know. Like, you know what? Because I'm not even reading. I'm not actually going to read it. It's there. People can see it.
This is like therapy. I was really deflated after the game.
Playing great out of his control. Never seen a defender pass responsibility onto the other defenders more. He's useless, absolutely useless. KG's just gone, absolutely gone.
I've totally forgotten that United drew 2-2 with Leicester. I don't know what's going on.
I really want to ask Jay another question for banter. Jay, you there?
I'm here. I can hear you perfectly.
Here's a question. Right, you can take this one. Jay, you can take this question. Here's a question for the panel. Is Harry Maguire a Manchester United level centre-back? Will he be a Sir Alex Ferguson first-choice centre-back? That's my problem.
Absolutely not. Okay, look at the back that we had when Fergie was manager. It was Steve Bruce, Gary Pallister back in the 90s. It was Vidic, Ferdinand. Like, Wes Brown offered more centre back than Maguire. Harry Maguire, guys, he's captain. He couldn't lead Ants to a goddamn picnic, for God's sake. And that is an only good Solskjaer. Essentially, he's. I wouldn't even. Harry Maguire should not be at the club. Simply not good enough and will never be good enough. I take your point, you said, Flex, that the price tag isn't his fault, but lack of leadership, lack of communication, and piss poor positioning is his fault, and always will be.
Crystal clear again, Jay. I agree.
I tell you what Jay needs to do, actually, take all this enthusiasm, passion, and ring up his internet provider tonight and get him a right good going over the phone.
I've been joking about 5 minutes.
You know what's really funny about it? Because everything's really funny about Jay's not laughing. I don't know if he's not laughing.
He just hasn't heard it yet.
Yeah, Jay, I think Jay.
Kevin, in my defense, I'm not at home today. I'm not at home, okay? I'm not at home today.
Oh, we needed this, man.
It is therapy, isn't it? I mean, because at the end of the day, you don't, like they say, you don't laugh, you'll cry. You know, hold tight, Craig Warburton. Yeah. This is comedy gold. Wayne List says that in response to the Jay, I'd just say Ollie is coaching different. Before we got onto the Pogba, well, we should buy. Oh, that's.
Oh, he's taking
basically, Wayne, you're actually a genius. Hey, wait there. Wayne is a genius. What Wayne has done, Wayne has typed his super chat like Jay was talking.
That's the creativity in the fan base is fantastic. Listen, you lot. Hopefully, this has made you just kind of get. Oh, it's Boxing Day. It's still the festive season. Yeah, there's more games to come. We can all laugh at Arsenal today. Hopefully, if Chelsea drop points, even better.
It's one of them ones. I'd rather not laugh at Arsenal today. I wouldn't mind them buying a win today.
No, but when Arsenal lose, it's still great. Whatever way,
it's funny, amazing. If Chelsea lose, mate, just get them out of the way.
But whatever happens, it's win-win for us. Because if not, we got Popcorn TV, fantastic. If they win, even better, because now Chelsea out of the win-win. Yeah. I know everyone wanted a result today. I want a result today. We didn't get it, but we got Wolves. There's a lot of games. You could at the end of this, when we come out of this thing, hopefully we come out this unscathed and we just get points. There's winnable games. I know people don't like that term, but there is winnable games. We got to focus on that, and we have to somehow put pressure on the board to say we believe in Ollie, back him. That's all we want as fans to bring it back to it. We want to see Ollie back to the market. We keep saying we're a big club, we're a big club, we're a big club. Let's behave like a big club off the pitch. This is all we're asking for. Unanimously, everyone will agree that it's glaringly obvious that what we have at the back is not good enough. Yeah, and you would enjoy your check. You enjoy the team if we win. No one's going to be on you. People are not talking about the board because we are winning games. So it's a simple sum. If they win, they leave us alone. Buy players. That's it. Buy players. We win. We're not talking about you guys. When we lose, we start talking. And that's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? We can do that. That's all I want from this team because we are good enough. We are looking for our Virgil van Dijk. The same way Bruno Fernandes is coming. We found one Bruno. We're looking for another one in the form of the defender. It must exist in the world. There must be one player that can help Man United in world football.
100%.
In Jan. There must be.
Let me get these super chats as we wrap up the show. Admiral says, Alex is right. We need a whole new set of defenders. We need to send them to the Santa workshop. Senna M says, cross is how we concede. And every time Maguire is marking no one, I may pick up that 80 million line down on grass and bring it to Germany to get Upamecano. Another super chat from Josh says, Jay, turn your monitor on its side. Makes your download speed higher. Gravity. That's a good one. Josh is on fire. Josh is on fire with the super chat. Tim says that message had more creativity than McTominay. Wow. That's a low one. And I've read that one. And we are there. I think on that note, big up Jay, big up Kev, big up Alex, big up KG, big up you guys in the free seats. It's been a great laugh, man. And you know what? I always say it. This is what it's all about. We can all talk about the game and our team, which we always will do, but it's been such a bad year, man. It's Christmas time and stuff, and you got to have a laugh. You got to have a laugh. And one day when Jay watches this back,
Wi-Fi.
yeah, big up, Jay. Guys, thanks for watching. We've come to the end of the show. Actually, we'll quickly just do one names. Just quickly say it. KG man the match.
Yeah, I'm going with Fred. All right, because they asked for it in the comment section. Let's go.
Alex man the match.
Fredinho.
Kev man the match.
Might be a bit of a different opinion, but I'm going to go with Rashford, actually. I thought everything he did, he looked spot on. I know he missed a couple of chances, but thought he always looked threatening.
Okay. Jay man the match.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Jay man the match.
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Third time lucky. Jay man the match.
How far behind us is he?
You watching?
Useless. Absolutely useless.
Guys, now this next allotment is for a man of the match candidate. I've got a J man of the match going. Can I get any takers for a J man of the match?
Oh, God.
The fact he still just like
Bruno.
sat there.
Bruno!
Hey!
Guys, take care. My man of the match was Bruno as well. We are out of it, and we will see you guys against Wolves, hopefully getting that.